song!
Now we're talking!
Watch the ship!
I'm watching!
You ain't! Drax, what are you doing?
I am holding my buttocks as Peter Quill instructed.
Watch it!
Someone give me a hand. Am I right?
How about one upside the head? Heads up!
We have debris incoming! Blow it away, Quill!
Time to thread the needle.
Don't even think about it!
Quickest way through is through.
Peter!
You fear dying with a guilty conscience, assassin.
Don't you get goo on my ship!
My ship.
Oh, that's it. Let me drive. You're gonna get us killed.
We're not dead yet.
Maybe we are, and this is hell.
Do not be ridiculous. This place lacks the eternal frost of Sarduth.
Your hell is frozen?
The Tathians do not like to be cold.
Try putting on a shirt.
See? Peace, so.
Groot says watch out!
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. See? Peace, so.
Groot says watch out!
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
You want me to take the controls?
No, I've got this.
Clearly!
Watch it! Don't get us killed, Quill. There's still so much stuff I want to steal. We ain't gonna make it. Hit the blue button!
What blue button?
The one for the secret boosters I added!
Will you please stop adding things while I'm asleep?
Punch it, Peter!
Now is not the time for hand-to-hand combat.
Whoa! Look, yeah! Definitely a fan of the blue button.
We're shot on all sides. We ain't gonna make it!
We'll make it! Maybe!
There's the exit!
See? Home stretch!
Our last breath!
Yeah! And that's what I call a win, people.
How's that a win? Our monster just got eaten.
Whatever you can fly away from.
Means you screwed up because you had to fly away from it.
Don't be Novacore, please don't be Novacore, please don't be Novacore.
It is.
That's a patrol ship. Designation, Alice Hope.
Did you say Hal is Hope?
There's this thing I gotta do. I'll be right back.
We need to get rid of that animal. Now. I'm serious, Peter. If it stays on the ship, we all go to prison.
No one's going to jail. It's a harmless space llama thingy.
Harmless? Remember Inakubi?
Not really, no.
That's because they scorched the planet because an idiot smuggled in an Exelon.
I will eject the beast into space.
Whoa, 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 we're not ejecting anything. It'll make us look guilty.
It could be carrying Zephron's disease.
Which is why Drax is gonna hide in the secret cargo compartment behind Groot's plants.
Peter, Jason, Quill.
Really? My middle name? Hey, Corell! How you doing? How long's it been? 2-3 years? You look good. You've been tanning.
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you.
Corell, I swear it's not what it looks like.
That you're a junker trespassing in the most restricted area of space, who consorts with thieves and murderers, apparently.
Hey, killing people for money ain't murder, lady.
Nice to see you two.
Right.
Peter Quill, I found these items in the space that you told me about. There was not enough room for both the other thing and these.
Peter Quill, of planet C-53, under Galactic Law ZXB-47, I am putting you and your crew under arrest for
Actually, can I call you back?
What?
Please tell me that is not a crate of super illegal tech.
It is a crate of super illegal tech, which also happens to be very valuable.
Really?
What? We're on a Ravager ship. Even the Flarkin bulkheads are stolen.
Well, we can't fit both in the compartment.
I will eject the crate into space.
Eject the crate and I melt your face! The Milano's weapon systems are 4 generations behind, Quill. We need that tech, more than we need some stupid farm animal.
That farm animal could be a Class 3 biohazard. You want to end up in the kiln? Airlock.
Oh, I really shouldn't have hung up on her.
What about the crate?
Leave it. I'll handle this. Krell and I have history together.
You slept with a cop?
She wasn't a cop at the time. The point is, I will get us out of this. Trust me.
Silence, prisoner. There's no time to meet with law-breaking pirates like you.
That's just it. We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Yeah, that's right. You check those records, Buckethead. Novacore licensing permit 67398-2.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No. Rocket.
So I let Groot fill out the paperwork. I fixed it with an addendum.
Not the most well-known heroes you could hire, but definitely in the top 5 of most awesome names. Contributing members. Groot, a Flora Colossus, last of his kind, fearless in a firefight, an awesome best friend. Rocket, bona fide super genius and a wizard with explosives. Definitely not a raccoon. Gamora, adopted daughter of Thanos, deadliest woman in the galaxy. Need we say more? Drax the Destroyer, convicted serial murderer and galactic war hero, often grumpy. Last and definitely least, Peter Jason Quill.
That's it? That's all you wrote?
There was a character limitation.
Sorry, excuse me, I just need to...
Cadet Gold, what are you doing here?
Oh, you don't know? Really? It says right here. Prisoner processing training. I'm your official trainee.
Aren't you a little young for the Corps?
Aren't you a little old for that hairdo?
I should check with the captain.
No. No. She definitely signed off on this. You know how thorough she is about signing stuff? If I may, sir, the real concern here is Regulation 7A regarding prisoner footgear. That one's jet boots are in clear violation.
They're decorative.
Good work, Cadet Gold.
Great. There goes Plan B.
We don't need a plan B. I got this.
No, you do not got this, pirate. I got this. Now fall in line.
Time to go, prisoner.
Watch the jacket.
Cadet Gold, You know the arrest protocols?
All memorized, sir. First thing we do...
First thing you do is apologize. We're legitimate business-like folk on legitimate-like business.
We're not hunting an illegal creature in illegal space.
Everyone just do what they say. When I see Corral, I'll explain.
The captain isn't going to see you. According to protocol, you're to be taken straight to the brig.
Hold it right here. Is there a problem?
Yes, no faith energy, no power. No power, no containment. A single spark.
Techs are looking at it. They say that.
They cannot even fathom. How can they fix what they cannot understand?
Put the Grand Unifier's mind at ease. Run the scanners again.
What the flark is a Grand Unifier?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Universal something. He was floating dead in the quarantine zone, looking for God.
All right, pirates. Let's go.
We caught him just like we caught you.
Difference is, I know the captain. As I was saying, if you just tell the captain that
Mom explicitly said she doesn't want to see you.
Yeah, Quill.
Wait.
Just to be super clear on the mom
touch that.
thing.
Hold on!
Quill! Hold on to something, Quill!
No!
Hey, kiddo, you there? Nova girl!
Yeah, I think so. Let me just see if I can...
Hold on! Wish I had my jet boots!
That gold, was it?
Nikki?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Nikki. Okay, Nikki, here's the plan. You're gonna jump and grab my legs while I hold on for dear life.
That doesn't sound like...
Trust me, kiddo. We got this. See? This isn't weird at all. Doing great.
Okay. That was kind of amazing, huh?
Whoa! Thanks.
Mom wouldn't be impressed if I lost my first prisoner.
Your mom, right?
Come on. We need to get out of here. There's a blast door around the corner. We'll be safe there. Here. Help me with this. Ready?
Together. On 3, 2, 1. Go! Go! Yeah! Okay.
We need to keep moving. This
Is that
way.
Nikki?
Whoa.
Just stay
I
close.
knew there was something wrong about that church ship. Who goes fishing for God in a junkyard?
Oh man, this is bad.
Blast doors kick in during emergencies. Pretty sure I can override them with my passkey.
They give out override keys to trainees?
Not exactly. Just give me a sec. Come on.
You know, I could probably help with the door if we undid these cuffs.
Regulation 3B. Never undo restraints.
Come on, you clearly need my help.
No! You're my prisoner. And I got this.
Obviously.
Ah! Okay, we're gonna have to find another way.
We sure there isn't a way through here?
I'm in charge here.
Whoa! You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Oh, dandy.
Okay. This way.
Shouldn't we be going up? Back toward the others?
There's another blast door down here.
Thought we established your special key thing doesn't work. Are you kidding me?
Relax, you're fine. Ish.
I mentioned how useful my jet boots will be right now.
Okay, I can do this.
Not to rush you or anything.
Almost there. Can you please stop squirming? I'm trying to focus.
Okay, okay.
Yes! Got it! Through here. Whew.
Nice work.
Thanks. You didn't do too bad yourself, pirate.
Only Star-Lord. Or Peter, or, Nova Cadet Butt Saver.
Okay. Peter. So, listen. I have some good news and some bad news about your friends.
Start with the bad, I guess.
Your friends have been processed and put in the brig.
So what's the good news?
They're not dead. One of them actually seems really active.
That's probably Rocket. Prison cells make him jumpy.
Where do you think you're going?
Just making sure this place is safe and secure from the, fire.
Any day now.
Right, just...
Come on. Flark! Pipes must have burst.
Should we try using that thingamajig of yours to call someone?
We don't need help. I know what I'm doing. Now help me block this fire so we can get through.
Sure. Just that everyone must be worried. Captain's kid goes missing.
Captain's kid is still a corpsman. Now are you gonna help me or not?
Yes, ma'am. Easy does it.
There, see? You don't need to worry about me. Enough people around here do that already.
Look, as the adult in the room...
Adult isn't exactly how my mom described you.
How did Carell describe me?
This is your idea of acting like an adult, crawling into a dead end?
I'm investigating our options. It's a super adult thing to do.
Your options are follow my lead or stay stuck down here forever. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Is that robot wearing makeup?
What? Oh, yeah. That's just it's. I know all the bots down here. They're kind of my friends, I guess. I reprogrammed most of them.
You gave them faces.
Maybe.
No, I mean, it's cool. Give them personality. Very cool.
Come on, this way. Okay, wow. That's just blatantly gonna ignore me and go crawling into a dead end.
For your information, there's an escape hatch back here I could totally use to run away. But out of respect for your authority, I'm gonna, ignore it and follow your lead.
Regulation 2B. Prisoners must stay close at all times.
Does your mom know you play down here?
Probably not. But what else am I gonna do? Not like there's any other kids on board.
I didn't have a lot of friends at your age either. Granted, I was in prison, but still.
So Mom was right about you.
It was a Shatari prison. I was just a kid.
I have so many questions. Ready?
Okay, you'd think this would get easier.
How do you know my mom, exactly?
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She is a real spitfire.
More like real controlling. and bossy and judgmental. You're just a kid, Nikki. You don't know what's good for you, Nikki. Stay out of the escape pods, Nikki.
I kinda know what you mean.
You do?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you, Peter. It's restricted space, Peter.
Yep, that's her. Okay, almost there.
Almost where?
You'll see. I'm still in charge here, you know?
Of course you are.
This way. Quick reminder that only one of us knows the way out.
Are you sure this is the quickest way to the brig?
I thought you didn't want to go to the brig.
Okay.
It's a dead end. Trust me.
Of course I trust you.
Clearly.
This another one of your bots?
Yeah, her name's Jocasta. She keeps an eye out for stuff. Invaders, trespassers, prisoners who keep wandering off. Get back here, pirate!
Wow, okay. Could have sworn I heard Corell there for a second. If this is an attempt to escape your mom's ship, I really need to know, because I may or may not be super interested. Just really need to make sure it doesn't look like a kidnapping.
What? No. Just promise you won't tell anyone about this place.
Oh, wow!
Don't laugh.
No. This is cool. It's like your secret hideout, right? I definitely prefer this to the brig.
Well, we're not staying. I just need to check on Ultimo. His gyros have been all screwy.
Take your time. A universal translator. Wonder if it speaks Groot. Hey, this is Mercury, right?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to represent this big battle Mom was part of. You said you were there, right?
Oh, yeah. Your mom was dead in the water until me and the Ravagers showed up. You should really fix this.
You want me to draw you in?
In the interest of historical accuracy. Something tells me you and Rocket would get along. Or really not get along. One of those two.
The raccoon thing? Yeah, he seemed real charming.
I just mean he's also really into all this tech stuff.
Hey, secret stuff. Off limits.
No adults. I get it.
Anyway, I'm all done here. We should probably get back before Mom completely freaks.
Yeah, I've seen your mom overreact before.
It's like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
So, you get where I'm coming from, right? Like if you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up. Because the truth is, I wasn't exactly supposed to...
You don't want her to know about your secret hideout. I get it.
Yes. And also everything else.
Everything else, like...
Like me having a passkey that overrides parts of the ship. The whole official trainee thing. Me being anywhere near the hangar bay. You know, just me in general. You never saw me. Almost at the elevator. We're home free. Ah! Almost there. Seriously? Just give me a sec. Come on.
Need a hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom? I can explain.
Nikki.
I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
What in Hollis' name were you thinking?
Sneaking out with an arresting squad. Running around with criminals.
Alleged criminals.
You almost died. Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner!
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa, whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath and recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Make sure the fire is out and the hangar's secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that churchman's shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate. And you two, with me.
I knew you'd overreact. You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I suspect Peter misspoke, something he often tends to do. So I suggest you worry less about what he said and more about what I'm saying now. What you did was extremely dangerous. Do you even get that?
It wasn't that dangerous.
Yes, it was.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Fine.
Initiate lockdown.
Lockdown initiated.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me.
Mom! I seriously have no idea what you're talking about.
You know, this reminds me of the last time I was stuck in an elevator. I was with this Shi'ar girl, and she...
Ew!
What is wrong with you?
She was a lovely person.
Someone, please get me out of here.
No one leaves until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything.
No, I don't. I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint, or the maintenance tunnel blast doors, or even into the sub-level I just found you in.
There was that system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was down for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
12? Oh wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so. Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
Nikki?
What?
I know you're hiding something.
I'm not. You are.
Last chance. You stole a passkey?
I didn't steal it. I made it.
Points for ingenuity.
Disengage lockdown.
So, can I go help secure the hangar now?
No, you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make it 30 cycles.
So, rough day, huh? Exploding shuttles, quarantine zone trespassers, missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie. I can't believe you still have him. Can't believe you survived. Mercury's what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter, apparently. 12-year-old daughter you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same...
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still... whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 9... thousand units in 3 cycles.
Wow, okay. That is a lot of money. Here, I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a disturbing amount of prohibited tech lying around your ship, and a Class 2 biohazard.
I couldn't decide which one to hide.
Peter.
Okay. You'll get your money on time, no problem. This Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
Oh, come on. When have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
You've got 3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5. 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 9,000 units is a small price.
9,000 units?!
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a frickin' bank, apparently.
Okay. So we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter and cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts. Stolen technology, units.
Okay. First off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said you could touch that?
Open this door! I know...
I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? It kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What? A raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Ah, Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real. Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravagers space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units, too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid, and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Rider and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
"37 units?
You appear to be 8,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill...
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
The quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
Set course for the Mocking
I will
Star
sacrifice
system.
your head.
And take us to the majestic...
Guys! I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most...
I am Groot.
No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend.
I am...
Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I am Groot.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
I hope y'all like walking, because this is gonna take a while.
Well, you think I'm glad we landed this far from the fortress?
Cheer up, rodent. The rain will be refreshing.
Rain is sky trash.
I am Groot.
Calm down yourself. You love rain, you flarkin' plant. Why don't we ever get missions on nice, warm, dry planets? Paramitar did have a nice forest, because it was dry.
I am Groot.
Dry up. That's what I want to do after this mission.
I don't know. After we pay this fine, let's see.
He's gonna say...
Contraxia.
Contraxia again.
Contraxia? Who cares if I'm predictable? Contraxia's got nice weather.
I thought you'd be thrilled to finally set foot on Seknarf 9 tracks, but you're awfully composed.
In other circumstances, I would be thrilled. But we will humiliate ourselves by trying to sell sentient lumber to Lady Hellbender.
Don't she like lumber? What about the legend of her mighty battle axe?
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the Leafy One is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. It don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
I still believe it is a mistake to sell the tree.
Ha! Yeah, that's right. Maybe you're the mistake, musclehead.
That does not make sense.
Maybe Groot misspoke. You could say he, made a mistake.
Bet we could have made some money if we'd stopped by Nowhere first.
Will you please stop? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but how about some positivity for a change?
Positivity? How? We're on some crazy hurricane planet, about to be soaked to the bone, on our way to squeeze our last chance at freedom out of some mythical warlord.
Lady.
War lady.
Additionally, Nova Corps confiscated your crate of weaponry.
Yeah, that too. I'd forgotten about that.
Do you need a hug?
No.
I hope you ain't just browsing. One fine tech upgrade, hot and fresh. Oof, got a crick in my back because of that.
I bet Corral would have found whatever we tried to hide anyways.
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Of course. It had to be raining.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good! We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
fact you ain't sure don't vote so good. So, what's the deal with Captain's girlfriend anyway?
The Korean woman seemed professional and disciplined.
Ew! Ouch! Ugh. Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip.
That's just a fancy word for walking.
Come on, at least you won't be bored.
Okay, guys, if we just keep our footing, it'll be a straight shot across.
I agree.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. Let's face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed?
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor. Your reputation is why she tests us.
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady. Lady Hellbender's a known warrior.
And the queen.
And stinking rich.
Exactly. She's a stinking rich warrior queen businesswoman, and she won't be able to resist. That was way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this? Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off!
Good advice! Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
Live for danger!
Yeah, keyword live!
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship.
Wind gust!
Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate being wet?
Yes! Many times!
Everyone okay?
We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
Would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. Think I'm scared of some little... What?
It's not alone. Get ready! They keep moving around!
Come on, we got this! Or slice him up!
You don't stand a chance!
Tie him down! What are these things?
Shoot first, crush later!
Punch it, Drax!
What? I don't know. Don't either.
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
Well, she can keep them.
We need to destroy the jelly!
Smash incoming! Probably from the same litter.
Group, you're up!
Try to stand me, will ya?
Prepare yourself!
gelatin is satisfying to strike. Just don't get your fist stuck in there.
Throw that, Drax!
That they don't.
Watch it! Spike! Like a hot knife!
Time for the big guns! Crew, guess this is the local fauna!
Their locomotion is mesmerizing.
We need to get to the core!
Trace me! I must reluctantly agree.
Chop, Gamora!
I'll enjoy this!
What are these things?
Shoot first, questions later!
A creature mocks us with its regenerative jiggling!
I don't think the goo matters. It's the spikes inside. I get the point.
I will end you! Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
I think she's got better things to do.
Where's the blood, crew?
The claws on a warpath.
Oh, man! Why do they have blades in them?
Destroy the cores to kill them.
Form of a new one!
Field and keep moving around.
You must be quicker, assassin!
Rocket! Guess this is the local fauna!
It's about to be an endangered species! So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle. Try to find a way up.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it and all.
Clearly not a husk.
It is the hollowed husk of a bygone time, when the turmoil of war raged stronger than the storms of this world.
Peter, get moving. Drax is having an existential meltdown. Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
You ever fly one of these things, Gamora?
No doubt she shot them down.
I fought the Shatari, same as you. And yes, I flew one. Along with 2 other ships for the Resistance.
Ugh. The mud in this area smells clear.
It's them jelly things we fought. Great.
I'm going to scout ahead. Try not to kill yourselves on the way up.
There they are. Wing controls.
Anyone else hear something?
Hear what?
It was probably Drax's stomach.
My stomach would bellow like a wild beast.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
What the flark?
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us it'll jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
Mm-hmm.
So, these tracks, Gamora, you're just messing with us, right?
Nope.
Are you frightened, rodent?
I'm cautious. You try being this size. I gotta watch out for things that can eat me in one gulp.
You sure you want to get lost out here?
Relax. I'm just looking around.
What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
You see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
I once saw a brood-transformed regalian wearing a Clintar parasite.
You could fit a lot of teeth into a head that big.
You have no idea.
This is further proof that we are not welcome here.
If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
Good point.
Drax, think this is a sign from Lady Hellbender?
We are clearly not wanted on this planet.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawn it refers to.
What about her sister Nebula?
Gamora's actually adopted, so not even that accurate.
Yeah. Also, not a harlot.
Right. That, too.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you do not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down! No!
We're not throwing rockets.
Very well.
You sons of forking jogs!
How will we cross?
Don't face
Look around. We'll find another way.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
Shooting your way out of every problem again, Peter?
Trying to.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem is meatheads trying to huck me over.
You're overreacting. I did not.
Only because Thor stopped you.
Then there should be no problem.
I'm watching you, you Cataphian psychopath.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
Atari tech doing on a backwater mudball like this?
It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
He would still have 3.
No one's throwing rough. No, the statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure. Say Lady Hellbender has eyes everywhere.
Of course they do.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right. Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Hey! I found more ruins down here! A miracle it's still standing in these storms. Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
Great! That's just great!
All right. Let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk? Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
What's up, people?
Incoming!
Yes, I know we're in a fight!
Watch the stingers!
Only thing worse than a bug is a flying one. Drax, destroy!
Your tone does not imply gratitude.
It's all you, Gamora!
Watch the
Up there,
pieces!
they can fly!
Let's see them fly once they're dead!
I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beams.
Get it out of your system before we get there!
Never see it coming! Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Fitting that it shall be littered with corpses.
Well then, start swatting! Doc! No! Don't let them grab me!
Watch the stingers!
I'm watching the big Sparky Bang tanks!
We can fly these pieces straight to Lady Hellbender.
Drax! I'm not calling you fat, but...
Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for monsters.
around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried? By whom? For what purpose?
I thought you were supposed to be the Lady Hellbender expert.
There was nothing in the pamphlet about statues.
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't.
He doesn't have 50 units.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
Drax, some of your Lady Hellbender tidbits are questionable.
You can say that again.
More or less questionable than your flying skills, Peter Quill.
He's got you there.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
Dozen ships. Or one Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope. Are we even sure this is the right way?
Yes.
Now what's the holdup?
Fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me and Groot are the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Anyone else feeling ready to move on?
Groot says no.
We'll be fine. Just don't look down.
No flarking way.
Just go.
No, you just
Someone go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there. Monster.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move. don't get used to it.
Peter Quill, we are not alone here.
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster! Ah! beside you any longer, rodent. Your battle skills are sloppy and erratic.
My skills? You've got all the subtlety of a brain-dead battering ram!
Say the word, Peter Quill, and I shall single-handedly tear these fiends apart!
Next time,
Try
just
listening to us next
Leadership
time.
endangers us! It is past time! And my blades will blade!
Them jelly things weren't cutting it?
That tail means business!
Not if you cut it off!
Draxo Claw! Your corpse will feed the very creatures you prey upon!
If we haven't killed them all already! The tail's gone!
Cowardly beast! Finish the battle!
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Does anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go. No giant monster. All good.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies.
surprised this thing hasn't been picked clean for salvage.
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
See anything useful up there?
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down. Let's try this again, Gamora.
Sure, no problem.
You think any bodies are still in there? All mummified and stuff?
If they are in there, they wouldn't be mummified. The environment's too damp.
There you go, bud. So maybe they are plant food. Hey, Quill, mind giving the old girl a scan?
The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh.
Gamora, you know your ships. What about that loose unit up there?
It's covered in fungus.
Okay, Drax, try to jump real high and grab onto the reactor. Maybe your weight can bring it down.
If Lady Hellbender's winds have not torn that reactor free by now, my strength will accomplish nothing.
Drew, buddy, you're stretchy. Think you can reach up there and pop that unit out for us? Rocket, I want your input on this. How do we reach the reactor thing up on the wing?
I'm half your height, Quill. What am I gonna do?
How about a hand?
I hope you're not just messing with me.
If that bomber's full of old dead Nova, maybe we should, you know, lighten their pockets?
By now, scavengers would have scattered the bones across the region. You'd be lucky to find a finger, let alone an intact body.
Thanos teach you this?
All right. Pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
Groot, is there any way you could bring down that wing?
Groot ain't that strong. He says you want something sharp.
What's that I hear? The wing cables calling down to us? They want a date with your sword, Gamora.
Really? I can cut those cables, I just need a way up.
What do you think made this place worth fighting over?
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe the ships we've seen just got taken down by the storms.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular. This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
What next, Peter Quill?
This brings back memories.
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone. I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
We are not committed to safety.
What? Safe-ish? Huh. Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here.
Wouldn't surprise me. Maybe someone was trying to fix up the old bomber.
Okay, Rocket, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters. One fine tech upgrade, hot and fresh.
So, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
Ah, right.
Man, never realized Seknarf was such a hot spot for the war.
One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due. There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that's for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Thanks, Drax.
What's Captain Distracted up to now? If he calls us over, I'm done. Whoa, 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 guys! There's this totally sweet pile of crap on the ground. So interesting. Let's all stick our fingers in it.
I can hear you downwind.
I can hear you downwind. Come on, guys. We're a team.
Looks like there's a way down here.
Quill, you gotta see this ship.
Behold, Lady Hellbender's wrath.
Okay, here we go. Slimy. Guys. You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know. I'm sinking in jelly here.
Well, do something!
Like what?
Quill?
Slimy. Guys? You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know. I'm sinking in jelly here.
Well, do something!
Like what?
Quill?
What did you just do?
Sorcery. So
Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Mind telling us what happened?
I don't know. My blasters, I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, it pulls scud like this. Just
Leave the
let
guns
me,
alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA coding robots containing some kind of morphine nano.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
had fun!
We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill.
I saw you never ask!
String them up, Groot! Feel my wrath! The explosive cores are exhilarating!
He's melting, Jelly!
Ain't on a swivel!
Shooting the galley's no good!
These things need to cool off! Get it? Hold the
Hold on to conquest, Lady Hellbender!
I suppose she controls the monsters now, too? Cut to the chase!
Welcome, death! Groot says these things are a pain to tie down!
Watch it! Spike!
And ready! Stay away from its sharp edges!
It's just soaking up everything we throw at it!
With pleasure!
Lock and load, Rocket!
Do you suppose that puddle was their brethren?
Why do you think I avoided it?
Flash of Gamora!
To the bone!
These things are like hospital food!
Good! My blade is hungry!
Ain't gonna regenerate from that!
Whoa! Gel everywhere!
Close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star!
Let's figure out how to make it climbable.
Stars are made of hydrogen, not gold. Be a planetoid.
If I never see another one of these ships again, it'll be too soon.
Wonder if we can get anything to pop out of the side of that wreck.
There's a little hole there. Might be able to work something loose from the inside.
Come on, Quill, let me get a look at them guns.
No! You're not tinkering with my only means of defense.
Quill, check if that sucker's got any cannons we can use.
Rocket, can you extend that cannon?
With my brute animal strength? No!
Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try. It is... more stubborn than expected. Ah, impossible! It will not stay in place.
Drax, can you try again?
Why? It does not stay.
I'm working it out. Trust me.
I cannot hold it forever!
Gotta find a way to lock this place.
Why will you not yield?
Because it's attached to a
Drax, can you try again?
Succumb to me, fiendish machine!
I did it!
Impressive, Peter Quill.
Now we gotta get the next one out. Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside. outside.
Hello? Chitauri ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms?
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine. Oh, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, Scott.
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Chitauri meat.
Rocket.
Relax. Just gonna reroute the little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Clark it! I'm blowing it up!
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps and...
Look at it go! He must have jump-started the thing.
Rocket, you okay?
Yeah! And dry now, too!
Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Sure.
Yes, Peter Quill! Onward to the palace of the great giantess!
Oh, man. Another murder tentacle.
Careful. It might be playing dead. Shouldn't we at least have a leash for our monster? There's usually some acting involved in this kind of infiltration.
Lady Hellbender is an astute buyer. She will want what we are selling, or she will not.
I'm with Gamora on this one. Looking the part is half the battle.
That is not a happy monster.
Well, at least it left.
Back to its broodmother, Lady Hellbender.
Oh.
Yeah, I doubt it, Drax.
I'm glad we know where we're going, but this road's got more holes than a Disradian tree.
Hey, you think they look like a bunch of tiny rockets trying to get out of the rain? You're a cool dude, Groot. Hey, since we got a sec, I know you volunteered for this, but I want you to understand that I don't really think you're a monster. I mean, you're super tall and intimidating, and I think that's why this is gonna work, but I think you look freaking awesome. I guess the rest of us must look pretty weird to you, huh? That better not have been a comment about my hair.
Where did you guys go?
Employee evaluation?
Did you pass?
That's confidential.
At least I took an appendage. What did you do?
The fortress is this way, Peter Quill.
I know, I'm just doing some exploring.
I'm pretty sure exploring is code. It means he went the wrong way, but is too stubborn to admit it.
Explorer I ever met. We'll take your word for it, bud.
Take his word for what?
He says the soil here is like supercharged with planting. Getting a little bit of a buzz just walking on it.
Yeah, just, turning water into ice. I think I can see my house from here.
What are you doing up there?
Scout-type stuff. Scouting. Looks like we, need to keep going towards the fortress and not away from it.
Excellent work, Peter. Rocket, do we have a frostbite kit on the Milano?
Worried about Quill misfiring his new toy?
Will not be the first time.
Yeah. Groot still has a knothole where Quill shot him. Said he was practicing Clem Greasewood.
Clint Greasewood.
I wonder if there's a common monster hunt.
Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
This time I insist we hurl the foul beast.
And I insist we push Muscles over the side of the cliff.
To what end?
Yours! You are dead!
How many times do I have to say it? We're not throwing Rocket.
Ridiculous. You were holding us back to spare the beast's feelings. When has he done the same for us?
Put him down.
Just be a lesson to you.
Oh, I'll show you what a lesson looks like!
Knock it off, guys! We're supposed to be professionals. We're better than this.
I'm not.
Letting a measly Chitauri installation stop our progress is unprofessional.
Then stop wasting time arguing. We'll find another way across. Guys, I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
There's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Anybody else smell that? It really stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Not talking. Not even breathing.
I think the smell's coming from that wall here. There's gotta be something behind it.
You know, you guys should take my ideas more seriously. I do have augmented intelligence.
What is 55,787,880 divided by 9,512?
5,863. Give or take. I got a glitchy calculator chip that's always off by 2.
What is 4 plus 2?
4.
What is 2 plus 4?
8.
And he's our engineer?
Yep. Definitely something gross behind here. Drax, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
I fear I will regret this. That is disturbingly fragrant. I am clenching every orifice right now.
that's kind of weird. Hello? Anybody? Okay, that got my blood pumping.
Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as scud.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like
I
that?
can use this.
You know, we really
Monster
gotta
food.
work on your taste
The
buds.
cage.
You get it?
We need the cage.
Taste
We go into that
buds.
fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be laughed right out of the room.
Any bites?
Why are you whispering?
Don't pet the tentacle thing.
Gamora thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a
It's
proper
covered in
cage.
teeth is why.
Only problem is there's a pissed off monster inside.
That thing's got bigger
Release the
ones than
beast.
mine.
Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety as leader.
Stumpy's back!
Give them a taste of their own medicine!
I will fashion tanks!
We're not bringing back leftovers! Feels like my flesh is bouncing right off his back!
Belly will soften up, though!
These things want me to start a tail collection!
Load up, Rocket! Slice and dice!
Time's up!
I feel like it's been struggling on my shots!
Everything has a weak spot! Poke it in the belly! Seems soft and vulnerable! It'll be a slime! You could ice him up, Peter!
Yes, let us see your wizardry! You are my prey! You boys enjoying this way too much! This bullet sponge needs to be seeing stars!
Pounce, man! Watch out! These things can really move!
Incredibly strong! Oh, come to me, beast!
You are coming with me.
We better hurry!
First rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinky crawl spaces, and now all these monsters. I hate the sparking.
You hate everything, Rocket.
True.
Hey, we're a team. If we're gonna smell like butt, we're gonna smell like butt together.
That is most eloquent, Peter Quill. I will smell like butt with you.
Yeah, really great speech. So who's next in line for the throne if Lady Hellbender has an accident?
Perhaps she is immortal.
Nobody's immortal. Not even death herself.
Can't believe you just said that with a straight face.
So, when are the rest of us gonna get jet boots?
It takes years of special training to operate these things.
You had years of jet boot lessons.
No, but the guy I took them off of did.
You stole them.
He was dead. Flew into a ceiling fan. Deep freeze. Nope.
Man, you're such a gas.
So if we're gonna haggle with the Monster Queen, how much are we asking for our monster?
What do you mean, Duncan?
We need to make a profit this time.
Hey, well, better not forget what we talked about earlier. It's nothing.
Don't worry, Rocket.
So, what do we do if all don't go well with Lady H? We're gonna fight a monster queen?
She would be a formidable adversary indeed.
Lady Hellbender isn't her adversary. If all goes well, she's gonna be our business partner.
It's gonna go fine, right, Groot?
Yeah, you being Groot is exactly the problem.
Groot, give me a bridge here. The fortress is right on the other side of those cliffs.
Easy is rarely worth the effort.
For you, maybe. I love easy.
Take that thing down, will ya?
I'm on it!
No, it ain't.
What did the tree say?
He says all this moisture is good for us and will make us grow.
In your case, that is doubtful.
I agree with Groot. It's important to stay hydrated.
This hydrated. Seknarf ain't never heard of roads?
You'd have to clear parts of the jungle to do it, which would probably mean killing some of the wildlife.
Good. They deserve it.
Seknarf 9 is a sanctuary. They say that if you leave behind a single piece of refuge, Lady Hellbender will personally return it to you. In the most unpleasant way.
That can't be true. That thing heavy, Quill?
Surprisingly light.
If we put our monster in it, will he shrink as well?
No. It would compress anything inside to a mound of twitching gore.
Whoa, that is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
She already has a whole herd of them?
So, we wasted our time.
And got arrested. That was fun.
It was moderately amusing.
Now we've got a ticking time bomb on the ship.
Guys, every misstep was just a step in the right direction towards completing our best plan yet.
Say that again?
What if we brought one of those ugly suckers all the way here only to find out Lady H already had a full set?
That would have sucked big time.
Exactly. If we even got that far. What if we'd been towing that thing when Nova Corps intercepted us?
They would have taken our beast.
See? This is working out. Sure, in a kinda bumpy, chaotic way, but we've still got a plan.
Let's just get this done.
You can't be serious.
Okay. It's farther than it looked. Much farther.
It's a Flarkin infinity bridge is what it is.
Are you being dramatic, Rodent? Bridge ends at the fortress, therefore it is not infinite.
Yeah, that's super comforting. Guess we gotta go. 3 cycles.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
Groot, you ready to squeeze in?
Peter Quill, there's still time to reconsider. The tree creature is not very monstrous.
Drax, we're doing this just like we planned on the Milano.
You're being stubborn. Clearly the rodent is
I
the
am
one
not being stubborn, I just refuse to change my mind. Because it's the right decision.
Hey, lovebirds, let's go. The bridge ain't gonna cross itself.
I hope Lady Hellbender is as gullible as you expect she is.
You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
Drax. Gamora, can you help me with
No.
this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
Don't look at me, I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing! Like me, only bigger.
I am Groot.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay, here we go. Whoa! Okay, whoa! A little bit close.
Easy, big guy. Don't know what you heard, but we just want to bring you back a new friend. I know it can't understand me, but maybe it responds good to soothing tones.
Does anybody have like a campfire song or something we could sing to kill the time? Ooh, I know one. It's called...
Please stop.
All right, yeah. Okay. Wait, is Please Stop the name of your song?
No.
Okay. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
Well, there is only one way to know for sure. 0.1 clicks. 0.2 clicks.
0.9. 2.1.
0.3 clicks.
4.5.
0.4 clicks. 0.5 clicks. 0.6 clicks.
For the love of Mark, stop counting clicks.
You could enumerate all the ways in which our class like fair.
Quietly. Boy, what are you doing here, me? Hey, Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes? If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
"13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?"
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Warm enough to spend the night in the yard soon. I love falling asleep looking at the stars, wondering what might be out there.
We'll bring hell down from above. Tonight we ride straight into the fire. Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. This is our time.
Mom says Grandpa used to play this a lot when she was a kid, but it's been busted ever since I can remember.
He's a ghost, he is no one. The thunder when it comes will bring with it many guns.
This is so
Gypsy
cool.
woman said, she said, boy, your time grows near. You can't run forever, gotta stand and face your fear. If push comes to shove, we'll bring hell down from above. Tonight we ride straight into the fire.
Well, 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 look who decided to finally come up.
Where's my cake?
I warned you.
No, you didn't.
I am so full.
Mom.
Oh. Okay, sit your butt down, Slowpoke. Don't worry, I'm not gonna sing.
I liked your singing.
Well, you might be the only one. Go on, make a wish. You're officially a teenager. Look at all those girlfriends. Someone's gonna be really popular at school.
Mom.
What? You are very handsome. I'm sure all the girls are gonna be falling all over you.
Mom.
What did you wish for?
Why would I wish for anything? I've got everything I want.
Oh, what huge favor are you about to ask me?
Just $10. Dan, Andy, and I want to go see Night of the Cosmos at the Rio tonight.
A movie? Tonight?
Come on. It's gonna be sick. It's about these zombies that invade Earth, and then it's up to these kids that have to blow them away.
I don't think I want you to see that, Peter. I let you watch the hockey mask one and you were sleeping in my bed the next 3 nights.
That was ages ago, and this one isn't even that bad. It's PG-13, and I'm 13.
Exactly. PG-13 may contain violence and nudity.
Mild nudity, like butts and stuff.
You're not helping your case. No, I wanted us to have some us time tonight, you know? Maybe finish our game. You can't duck out right when I'm about to win.
We can still do all that stuff. Or some of it. Tomorrow. You're always telling me to get out of the house more.
A movie theater does not count as out of the house, and you know it.
Pretty please?
I don't know.
Truck's still in the shop, and I don't want you walking alone in the dark. There's been a lot of weirdos out there. It's not safe.
I'll be careful, Ma. I always am.
Were you careful when you got that black eye?
I told you
I know! You were standing up for someone, which is a good thing. But you cannot go punching your way out of every problem, Peter.
I couldn't just stand there.
No. Of course not. Okay, get me my purse. Not so fast. Before you go, there's something I want to talk to you about, something I want to give you.
$20?
Don't push it. Think of it as a long overdue gift from your father. It's upstairs on my bed. Go on and get it while I finish up in the kitchen. And we can open it together. Leave that alone. I love it. And look, it even has your little handprint on it.
Boring.
I know the real reason you don't want to finish our game. You're just scared that I'll beat you.
I still have lots of time to stage a comeback. Gotta remember to give this to Andy later. You know, he was a pretty good sport about not putting the Star-Lord patch on his jacket, too. We'd have looked like complete dorks if we both had it. My pants didn't do much better than my eye in that fight.
You know, I was talking to Janie's mom the other day.
Here we go.
She's a lovely girl, Peter.
She listens to disco, Mom. The cake looks super professional. You sure you didn't buy it?
Save the flattery, Peter.
Don't you dare touch that dial.
Shoot! Mom told me to put the laundry away 2 days ago. I'll do it first thing in the morning. Scout's honor. Hand still stings from catching Mom's fastball. Wonder if she got me a new glove for my birthday. Hey Kubrick, buddy. No matter how long you wait here for Grandma and Grandpa, they're not coming back. Sorry.
I should make you clean your room before you leave.
Please don't.
One day, I'll have to get down there and just throw everything out.
Mom's pretty close to winning this game. Oh crap, I'm gonna miss Knight Rider. Guess I'll just have to wait for the rerun. Little guy put up a big fight. Wouldn't have been able to land him without Grandpa's tricks. I don't know much about art, but I know that this is excellent. Grandma really had talent. Gonna have to get Mom to show me how to shoot. Grandpa was supposed to this summer. Meredith Quill. Perfect game. Not bad. Sky's clear. Wonder if Mom will spend the night stargazing since I'm heading to the movie. Dan says every UFO sighting is really a weather balloon or a bright star. But there's so many of them. Couldn't a few be real? I miss him so much. Grandma used to take me into town on Sundays to run errands. We'd stop for ice cream on the way home. Even in winter. Man, am I glad I finally got my hair the way I like it. Sometimes Grandma and Grandpa would let me sleep with them if I was too afraid down in the basement. I know it sounds crazy, but Mom's convinced my dad was an alien. She really believes it. Could she be right?
At last! Huh? We have arrived at the Monster Queen's fortress.
At its entrance, anyway. I was saying, you don't trust me, Rocket?
With Groot? Flark, no. I ain't putting his bark solely in your hands.
Your call, Peter.
You're just jealous my plan's better. You're green with envy.
Better than black and blue.
Try it, lady. I got 12,000 volts with your name on it.
Could really use a voice of reason here, Peter.
Quill's asleep at the helm, which means I'm in charge, and we're doing my plan.
The plan with the insect.
It's not an actual bug, it's a tracker, so we can keep tabs on Groot after we sell him.
Fine, but you're responsible for sneaking the four of us back in tonight.
Not a problem. Man, look at this place. This broad ain't exactly subtle.
Mind your disrespectful tongue. You're in her domain now.
I thought the jungle was her domain.
This is the inner domain of her domain.
This place is huge.
Maybe Hellbender really is a giant.
Or she just needs somewhere to store her ego.
Ego does not require storage. It is immaterial.
We're going to find that name.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Never heard of you.
Well, you do live on a mud ball in the middle of nowhere.
What's that?
What he means is you will have. We're huge in the Kree system.
What's in the box?
A rare creature, last of his kind, and all-around swell guy.
Looks like a bush.
It is a tree.
A talking tree. That's new. All right, get going before I change my mind. And if the lady don't like it, I'll be carting out what's left of you in that box.
Thanks, officer. Have a nice day.
Officer?
Whatever.
Not exactly an easy way out if this all goes to hell.
It's gonna go great. We got a killer monster and a solid plan.
The tree is no killer. We should be selling the angry rodent. Lady Hellbender will be displeased.
What? I'm supposed to be scared just because she's got hell in her name? She runs a glorified zoo.
That's no zoo.
It's a Flarkin army.
Any chance they're the zookeepers? With guns?
I have never seen an Orthos tamed. I have seen one trample a man to pulp.
It's fine. Worst comes to worst, we hightail it for the Milano.
Unless she's got a fleet of Shi'ar dropships.
Yeah, like she's got a bunch of ships to take her old monster mash on tour.
I stand corrected. Those ain't cheap.
Oh, come on.
Why did we not simply dock here and avoid the planet's inhospitable surface?
Great question.
Next time, I'm flying.
Indeed.
We needed time to iron out the plan. Now it's foolproof.
Lady Hellbender is no fool.
When her monster goes missing, she'll assume it was us.
Assume, yes, but not know. Not chase us across the galaxy level of no, at least.
Are you Flarkin kidding me? Look at this place! It'll take forever to find Groot after we sell him.
Peter Quill expects you to use your insect device.
Bug.
All right, Gamora, looks like you're up.
Makes sense.
What? Like Scutchy is?
Look, Rocket, let's compromise. We'll use your tracker, but we'll all go.
Fine, whatever.
The Kaleran skull. That is truly a priceless trophy. Oh!
Woman with expensive tastes. That's good news for our deal. Come on, we're a team. We stick together. All for one and one for all.
That's surprisingly insightful. Did you just make that up?
Yep, just now. Totally off the top of my head.
Follow me and pay attention. You will not approach Lady Hellbender's throne. If she chooses to approach you, you will remain still. No erratic movements. My mistress is not known for her patience. If you keep her waiting, her offer will be significantly lower.
Let's go, Peter.
I am humbled by my queen's competence.
Spare me your empty platitudes.
Apologies, my queen. I I meant no offense.
I know what you meant. Do not blame me for your fool. You are not the first to claim they have captured a Tara.
You doubt its authenticity?
If it is what you say it is, prove it. Or suffer the consequence of every other would-be con artist.
I assure you,
I said,
milady.
Release it.
We got this.
You are free here. Bring in the next seller and transfer 10,000 units to that last one's next of kin. Speak.
Hey there, I'm Star-Lord. Okay.
Drax the Destroyer. The undoing of the Mad Titan in the flesh. And such flesh. Your presence honors me.
You are much smaller than I expected.
Oh? And what were you expecting? Perhaps I can do something about it.
But unlikely.
We'll see, Destroyer. I can be quite forceful.
Peter Quill. I believe she is flirting with me.
Play along, man. Flatter her or something. You got this.
It's for the best. Your negotiation skills are terrible. Lady Hellbender, I can see by the size of your weapon that you must be a skillful warrior.
Perhaps I can give you a demonstration sometime.
You would make an acceptable opponent.
Tell me, Destroyer, what brings you to Seknarf 9?
Peter Quill, show her the creature.
A Flora Colossus. I thought your kind had been wiped out. Name your terms, Destroyer.
20,000 units.
20,000?
The creature is not monstrous like the creepy little beast. But it is a capable warrior and it possesses regenerative qualities. Also, it is the last of its species. 20,000 units is sufficient compensation.
No.
No? What do you mean, no?
I mean, no.
Well, then you're an idiot, lady. Groot, He's the best monster you could buy. Either you pay us what he's worth, or...
Your demand is too high, Destroyer. Even for the last floor Colossus. Bring in the next seller.
Wait! You're making a mistake. What did you see in Groot's eyes?
Excuse me.
When you looked into his eyes, you saw something you recognized. I don't know what, but it meant something to you.
What is your point?
You can see what others can't or won't. And what you saw in Groot's eyes is valuable to you. Which is why you know 10,000 units is a good deal.
Apparently, I am not the only one who sees beneath appearances. I accept your terms. The storms of Seknov grow ravenous. You will stay among my Hellraisers and revel as one of us.
Yeah, this is great. We'd be... Thank you.
You were flirting with a Seknarfian beast handler.
Who confirmed that Groot is definitely probably being kept in the new editions pen.
Which is where exactly?
Well, we didn't quite get that far.
Good thing we're doing my plan. Tracker's pointing back to Lady Skullsuit's throne room, so that's where I'm going.
Tiny little problem.
Boy, when these guys go, they go hard.
They're heavily inebriated.
Doesn't mean they're not a threat. My best blade work happens after I've had a few.
If a few Scott Knuckles gotta die to save Groot, so be it.
Whoa, whoa, hey! We are not here to start a war with the woman who's got her own private army.
No, just rob her.
If we do things right and be quiet, we'll be in and out with no one the wiser. Drax, what part of quiet don't you understand?
Dead is quiet, Peter Quill.
No killing! Don't touch anything, don't step on anything, and don't break anything. And don't do anything stupid. If we mess this up, it's game over for Groot. And us.
Gotta hand it to the lady. She knows how to throw a party.
It was like this with the Ravagers, too.
What happened to being subtle?
What?
It's... nothing.
I don't smell anything.
It's my fur. Dashed in wet festering Seknarfian mudball.
Crap! Flark!
They're here for the tree. The Large Lady Hellbender.
Well,
Gotta hand it to the lady. She knows how to throw a party.
It was like this with the Ravagers, too. Yondu was a real work hard, play hard sort.
Thanos doing either usually ended up with murder.
We comparing Scuddy father figures? Because mine gave me a shock collar for my birthday.
Once we ditch this place, I will show you guys a real party.
I will construct festive headwear worthy of this celebration.
Throne room entrance is down there, so we just gotta, you know,
leap our way across the chasm.
Quietly.
Gotta say, this is not what I had in mind when you pitched this whole hero for hire thing.
Maybe Hellbender will give you a job.
I'm not the one she was interested in.
She's right. We should have just sold Drax.
That's not what I said.
We're not pimps, Rocket, and the plan is going just fine as is.
Still, could have strung her along a little. Gotten us closer to Groot or something.
I will not use my sexual magnetism deceptively.
Spoken like someone who's never dated.
Not everyone has to trick someone into a date.
That's it. Dead ahead. Past another bunch of lightweights.
You're sure that tracker of yours is reliable?
Trust me, this baby's paid for itself.
Oh, you actually paid for it?
Paid, stolen, such.
I trust Rocket's doodad. Remember that time on Onsara?
I remember no such time.
Before your days, Muscles, Quill got caught stealing eggs from this place on Sakaar.
Why am I not surprised?
My doodad led me straight to him, hiding in a spike hatchery.
I was not hiding.
Yes, you were. Admit it.
Do your magic, Rocket.
It is not magic.
Just saying, have a little faith, Woolberry. My tech built them thumpers. It's gonna pop this door, and it'll find Groot. I knew just looking at these dudes. They couldn't handle their drink. Am I good, or am I good? Those were the same options. Okay. Tracker says... come on, you skeggy.
I knew that thing was junk.
Look, we saw him take Groot down the elevator, right? So we just gotta find the controls.
Lady Lottie does probably got him on her fancy chair up there.
We are down here.
Hellbender used some sort of rising stairs. There's gotta be a way of activating them from ground level.
Can't you just do that flippy thing and get up there, Gamora?
Even I've got my limits.
If we can't find a switch, maybe we can get access to the circuitry itself.
Drax, think you could lift this thing?
Easily. But what do you want me to do with it?
Still working on that. Maybe there's a control panel inside there you can hack.
It's possible.
All right, Drax, try to clear that rubble.
At once.
Let's see what's hiding back there. Think you could have made more noise with that?
Of course. She did not ask. Are we certain there is in fact an elevator?
All right, I'm sending the schematic to your visor. Just follow the wiring and tell me which junctions to switch.
Here?
Done.
Cool! It changed, I can see it!
Doesn't take much to impress you.
Switch this.
Done.
This one. Oh, here.
Yep.
Okay, here.
Okay, this one goes here, and that one goes out!
You okay?
Yeah, you just focus on them junction points.
And here?
Got it. Ugh, these ground wires are just tied together. Lucky I don't get fried.
Whoops! Must be Seknarf's soothing sounds, Volume 2.
I believe those are monster mating calls.
Okay, that's a little freaky.
The primary and secondary relays are connected, you Zarnooks.
Her tone conveys negativity.
Means if one fails, they both fail.
Switch this.
Done. What are they doing trying to run this much current through one capacitor?
Is there a problem?
Just amateurs. This whole board is gonna need to be replaced.
Right now.
Well, no. But I should at least leave a note.
This one. Oh, here!
Yep.
What's it like in there, Rocket?
Cramped and dusty. Smells like wet fur.
Okay, here. And here.
Got it. This thing is a mess.
Rocket, did that work?
It's half powered, but I don't got enough juice to flip the circuit yet. There's gotta be a second node.
Okay. There's definitely something up there.
The chair's wired. The actuator for the stairs is probably not far away.
Switch this!
Peter?
We've got company!
Killing permitted now, Peter Quill.
Yes, now! Kill them now!
I had grown tired of sneaking about.
Let's end it quickly and not do it again!
I will enjoy this!
Bust down hammer bombs! Let's put these guys down quickly!
They were foolish enough to raise the alarm while they could. Quill!
to help, big guy!
Did your magical mask malfunction, Peter Quill?
Following directions isn't his strong suit.
You guys got the wrong idea!
Let's set him straight.
Take heed!
Well, that was not ideal.
Hey, no witnesses, no problem.
Maybe Hellbender won't miss them.
Maybe there's some stairs.
There are several stairs.
I mean stairs down to Groot.
This one.
You sure that tracker's fixed?
I told you, it ain't broke.
I don't like our whole plan relying on some trinket.
Well, unless you're hiding a map inside that jumpsuit, it's the best we got.
Oh, here.
Yup.
There. Keep it like that. I can get up to the throne now.
Better hope that panel actually works, because I'm out of things to tinker with down here.
Of course it'll work. See?
Nailed it! That is the wrong elevator.
What?
He's right. Groot went down on the other side.
Well, it's the only one we got, sweetheart.
Call me sweetheart again.
Look, I'm sure they both lead to the same place.
Your voice does not convey certainty.
This is it. We're almost there.
I gotta say, this is going pretty smooth.
It has been considerably less than smooth.
Okay, yeah, we had that one kink, but at least no one raised the alarm.
That's what you call a kink?
It'll be smooth sailing from here.
What the piece of scut?
Right on cue.
It's not that. Something's wrong.
Heads up, more guards.
I would give a wide berth, Peter Quill.
Come on, you hunk of junk. Flark. Anyone else got a bad feeling all of a sudden?
Rocket, keep it down.
Stuff it, Quill. Groot's tracker just went dark.
You said we're almost there. I'm sure he's fine.
You make sure he's scut.
Groot!
That could have gone better.
Could have gone worse. At least he didn't wake anyone on his way.
The rodent has tiny padded feet. Peter Quill, are you certain it is not best that we simply cut their throats while they sleep?
Very sporting of you, Drax, and yes, I'm sure. Easy does it.
We are not the ones wearing jet boots.
Rocket, wait for us!
He did not wait.
Thanks, Drax. Imagine the headache these guys will have when they wake up.
Let's just make sure we're not here when that happens.
Is it possible the
would leave without us after freeing the tree.
No,